Hey y'all, I am back again with another story time, and as promised, I told y'all I was going to give y'all a whole week of story times. So, you want to know what's first on the list? Well, I have somebody who wants to interview me, and today's story time is going to be about some of my craziest moments or my craziest memories with that guy named Mr. Long. Okay, so let me introduce my little reporter. And y'all already know she lives here, she resides here, and she is called EclecticNistaJR. And she is going to be the one asking me these questions today. So let's jump right into this.
Okay, so to get started with these questions, they are going to be a bit personal. You're going to get to know her on another level, on a sexual level, in one of the questions how I was conceived, which was a crazy moment. We've all had those moments. But we're going to start it off clean and innocent and work our way down to crazy.
Ooh, Lord.
The first question is, tell us a little bit about your first kiss with that guy.
Why you gotta be that
Because he is that guy.
Okay, my first kiss with James, y'all, he is going to like kill me for sharing this, okay? But you know how you dream of having like this nice, sensual, like romantic like kiss? Child, please, it was not, okay? This brother, like, it was like after we had like became official, okay? Y'all remember a couple story times back I told y'all I didn't start looking at him in a romantic way until Mama Rose, y'all know, May Rose, she pointed out that the brother was fine. And then, you know, he eventually had to become my man. So our first kiss, when I tell y'all it was memorable, not memorable because it was good. Memorable because it was quite disgusting.
Okay, well, give us something to imagine. Where were y'all coming from? What have y'all just got done doing? Paint us the picture.
Okay, we had just finished our first date, and our first date kind of revolved around us like going to pick out like his tux and stuff like this for prom. We went and picked out a hat and all that good stuff. We stopped and got like some small like fast food dinner, and then he brought me back home. Well, when he brought me back home, of course he walked me to the door, said hello to my mom once again, and then of course y'all know I gotta walk the brother back down to the elevator, okay? Not like he couldn't get back down there by himself, but anywho, we standing in front of the elevator. And y'all know it's like that awkward moment, like, you know, like it's time, and then all of a sudden it's just like it just happened. Y'all, he ain't prep a sister nothing. Okay? He didn't prep a sister or nothing. He just went. Rewind. He went.
Tongue first?
Yes! Oh my God, y'all.
That's not normally how you start a kiss. You do a little pet and then you like, you work your, yeah, you start to feel the motion.
Yeah, this brother. Now y'all already know I got little ass lips.
Right, non-existent.
How is the interviewer giving me shade? Fired. No tips for her, okay? Anywho, y'all already know I got little lips, okay? So it's safe to say that Jasmine and Jada both got their nice full lips from their father, not from me, okay? Y'all, when I tell y'all, it was saliva all over my mouth. He took me like y'all, he just like grabbed my head and went. Y'all don't want to see all of that though, right? Let's back that up. It was, in the least to say, disgusting.
Well, he had to get it right eventually because I'm here and I was conceived, and you know, he clearly taught him something right.
Yeah, I told him, brother, take your time. You know, you can't just be going in like that, you know. I wasn't running nowhere. It's not like I was gonna be like, I coulda, but I didn't, you know. So I just told him, he just said he was anxious. That's what he said. When I had mentioned it to him later, I was like, what was all of that? He was like, he didn't want me to change my mind. So he was like, he just was gonna go for it. And he did, and it's memorable. 25 years later, I remember that like that happened yesterday. Yeah, it wasn't very good, but he's a great kisser now, honey.
So you gonna tell us about this time in the park?
It wasn't in a park.
Where was it? A car?
Okay. James may beg to differ with me when we talk about the night that Jasmine was conceived. He has his own notions, but I know, okay? And I can tell y'all exactly the exact day and everything. This is what happened, y'all. Come in. What happened was, it was our first Mother's Day that we actually got both of our mothers together and we celebrated Mother's Day. Me and this man ain't had no money. Collectively, we did. But we took them to this fancy restaurant and they had this expensive meal. Me and him ate salads, okay, and some water. We let our mamas have duck and whatever else they wanted to eat, but we chilled. Now, the reason why I remember this day so vividly, because like I said, we was broke. Second, I remember that we took them home and we went out later to celebrate. I don't even think it was to celebrate, y'all. I just think we was going out just to get away from our mothers because we had been with them all day. Well, we were supposed to be at the movie theater and my sister was with us, okay? If y'all hear that noise, that's Jasmine. You asked the question and I'm answering it. Anywho, we was on the top floor of the parking garage and let's just say, like I said, we was broke. So clearly we cannot afford a hotel room or anything like that. And yeah, y'all know cars become like some of the best places to have sex in.
Can't even make it over there.
Why? Why are you saying that?
It's just weird when you hear it from your folks, that's all.
Why they act like we dead?
Would you want to hear some mess like that about me?
I don't know. I'm open to it. I could probably tell you what you did wrong. What you could have did right. How you could have made it a little bit more exciting. Well, honey, I married my, you know how they say your soulmate, your best friend? I married my sex mate, y'all, okay?
Yeah.
You want it done now? So here we go. Okay? I ain't painting no picture for y'all because y'all...
Yeah, I don't want the picture.
You don't want that
and
visual.
I don't think they want the TMI. They use your imagination, okay?
Well, yeah, like I said, we left my sister and them at the movie theater. Left them. We went and played, as they say. But y'all, that was the night I know Jasmine was conceived. Because when I tell y'all, we ain't stay in the car. We got out the car. And we was just one with the world. In the night. In the night.
You weren't scared you were going to get caught?
Yes, I was. Because yes, y'all, the same night we was on the rooftop of the Hollywood mall garage, y'all, a suspicious car came up there and they was parked at the other end, and me and James quickly redressed, got back in the car. Now y'all already know I watch IDTV and y'all know we weren't gonna be the ones, we weren't gonna be those black people that be over there investigating shit, but we swear we saw them drop something off the roof, okay? James cranked that Omni up. And y'all, we got the hell out of Dodge. Now, we did watch the news for a couple of days to see if they found a dead body at the Hollywood Mall. To our knowledge, we ain't never heard anything about it, so you never know.
So, now we're gonna jump into your craziness.
Why I gotta be crazy?
Because this story is crazy. Y'all's first official fight. in Hawaii.
Okay. Y'all know who my mama is, right? In case y'all don't know, it's Mary Rose. Now, my mama...
Your mama gonna watch this video and be like, I do not want to know that.
But I'm grown now. I'm grown, and it ain't like I'm... Shit happens, right? Right? It happens. So, y'all, this first argument, our first official argument of James and Stephanie, actually happened the first 3 years that we were married. And I think this is when my husband realized, like, don't play with this little lady because she is full of surprises. Okay. The argument all started over, hold up, it's two of them. I don't know which one I should tell.
I guess tell both.
The first one is about me and James. We got into a really big argument over a box of cereal. And a box of cereal, y'all may say, is nothing, but it's a lot to me. I'm not the type of wife that loves to go to the grocery store every freaking week. Even though I do, we gotta eat, right? But back in the day, as young as Jasmine being less than 3, I didn't like going to the grocery store. And I just always had this thing about being a housewife. I just never wanted to feel like I was a housewife. And to me, that's what the grocery store reminds me of, is that I'm a housewife. Not that I'm a wife or a mother, that I have to go feed my family. It's just that stereotype of being a military wife. That's just seemed like that's where all the gossip and unfolds, is in the grocery store about that box of cereal. It was some Apple Jacks. One morning I got up, I was ready to eat a bowl of Apple Jacks, and I walked down into the kitchen, had my bowl, had my milk, had my cereal. Little Jazz right there ready with her little bowl in her hand. She ready too, okay? Y'all, why I go to pour some cereal and it ain't a damn loop in the box? Not one. So you know what? We had already had this conversation too many times. So you know what? Sometimes you got to teach a brother a lesson. And this is the lesson I had to teach him. Mr. Long came home from work that day. When he came home, this is the type of house he came home to find. Since that box of cereal was sitting in that pantry on that shelf, empty, looking like it was a whole box of cereal, well, I'm gonna make this house look like the only 2 people live here is Stephanie and Jasmine. So yes, what did I do? I went throughout the whole house, y'all. I removed any evidence of him living there. Okay. So what does that mean? I took pictures off the wall that didn't include him. Well, that included him. I took his toothbrush, his shaving cream, his shaver, all his clothes out the drawers, okay? All the clothes out the closet, put them all in trash bags. When I say there was no evidence that he lived there, nada, Nathan. Nothing. So when he came home that day at 5 o'clock, he walked in, and I was walking out. And he was like, what's up, Steph? And I was like, I gotta go. I had to go to my girl Tanita's house, okay? Y'all, all I'm gonna tell y'all is this. My husband, when he is pissed, this man goes on a cleaning frenzy, okay? Like, he will clean over you. You could be sitting in the way and he gonna clean around you, okay? Am I telling a lie? It is the truth, okay? He was cleaning, y'all. He was cleaning his butt off. But when he came home, when I tell y'all, it was very evident that he saw that there was no hint of him in that house. It wasn't. He called me and he was like, Steph, you play games. I ain't playing games. I'm just doing what you did. He was like, why are we like going through this? You'll find out when I get home. So y'all, I get home, I pull into the carport, I could literally smell pine sol outside, okay? I could smell it out the door. We walk in the house, Jasmine was like, Jasmine was the messiest baby. And when I say messy, y'all, I ain't talking about like messy, like messing shit up on the floor and stuff. Messy be like, oh, daddy, your stuff's gone. Yeah, that was you. Okay.
I don't remember none of this.
Of course you don't. You was like 3. It's like, daddy's stuff going? And he looking at you like, little troll, you probably helped him. Okay. So I walk in the house, he's still vacuuming and all of this stuff, and he was like, Steph, I'm not talking to you until my stuff get back in the house. And I'm like, okay. So what you think I went and did? I went outside, his stuff was in the backyard. In the backyard, on the back porch, and I brought everything back in. I just pulled the bags in the house because all he said was, I ain't talking to you until my stuff is back in the house. He said to be put away, right? He just said in the house. Well, that's what I did. I brought the stuff back in the house. And he was mad as hell because he could not believe, even down to the detail of me having his toothbrush, that I removed him from the house. And he was like, I'm not understanding your message. Well, this is the message. Since you act like you're the only person that live in this house, and like you the only one that like Apple Jacks, guess what then? Maybe you need to live alone. Maybe we're not supposed to be here with you. Or vice versa. Let's just remove you and let's just keep it me and her. I am all about being considerate. And if you can be considerate in your relationship, I swear to God, happy wife, happy life is real, okay? Our second big argument that we had, y'all, this all entailed about me not completing college. I had a bad day one day, and y'all know that commercial that come on TV, we're the best of the class this year. Well, that came on, and it was the year of 97. I was supposed to be graduating from college, and he came home on this particular afternoon, and y'all, when I tell y'all, I really wanted to talk to him about how I was feeling, because that was supposed to be me. Well, he came home in a mood, and I know I've told y'all, if y'all been riding with me all this time, y'all know I told y'all my husband used to be very, very, very stubborn. And he came home one day and he didn't want to talk about it. He was like, that's not what he wants to talk about. He's tired of being blamed for why I didn't finish college, blah, blah, blah. And so I kept trying to talk to him, because that's just me. I'm not somebody who likes to stay mad. I want to talk things out. What do you call those type of people? People who don't want to stay mad.
Oh, people that don't want to stay mad? I don't know.
I think I was like a fixer, you know, somebody who just want to fix it and let's like bury it and then let's just move on. Well, he didn't. And so to me, because you didn't want to talk about it, I was feeling like you were just ignoring my feelings. So I'm going to tell y'all what I did that night too. My mama is probably going to be like, she got a little bit of me in her, okay? Well, this particular night, he didn't want to talk, but he wanted to watch boxing on TV. So y'all stood in front of the TV, and I was like, we need to talk, because here it is, you getting yours, you know, you progressing through the military, and here it is, you know, I'm not able to be in college right now because I can't afford to go to college. This was before they, you know, passed the bill where you could pass your GI Bill, college education funds to your spouse. This was before all of that, y'all. This was like back in 96, 97, like I said. Now, here it is. He don't want to talk about it, but he doing his thing, but Stephanie not doing nothing. At that time, y'all, I wasn't happy with just being a mother, okay? I wanted a career, you know. I wanted to be doing big things with him. And because I was standing in front of the TV and I was blocking his view from him watching these people fight, this brother sat there just like this. He acted like he could see the fight through me. Like I was see-through. So he had the power to literally block me out. When he said he didn't want to talk, the brother shuts it down and he don't want to talk. I was like, okay, I got you. So I said, self, you ain't finna do this. You is Mayro's daughter. And Mayro's daughter don't put up with shit like this. Negro is going to listen. So you know what I did next? We had this little index box that we used to save money in, right? So I went and got the stool, and I went to our little special hiding spot, and I went and got the box off the shelf. So he saw me and he was like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, now he wants to talk. Like, now he see me. He kind of like he see me a few minutes ago, but now he see me. So then I was like, don't worry about that. So then I opened the box. I took all the money out. I think we had like $800 like saved up in the box. And then so he was like, I stuck it in my little bra. And so he was like, Steph, that's our money. If I'm about to leave, ain't no such thing as ours, okay? And so here it is, you know, I'm packing me a bag. Not a bag, I'm packing a suitcase. I go in Jasmine rooms, I'm packing Jasmine a little suitcase. I got Jasmine a little potty. She was potty training at the time. That's how little you was. She was potty training at the time, so I got her little potty. She got her little shit. She got a little pocketbook in her little bag with a little Cabbage Patch Kid. And she like, oh, we going somewhere. We're going to trip. So we go downstairs. I sat all her little stuff by the door. I sat my stuff by the door. Okay, Jazz go sit on her little potty because she's waiting, right? So then I go to pick up the phone to call my friend Tanita. And I'm like, I think this is all she heard me say. Girl, and he hung up the phone. That's all she heard me say. Well, you know, in girl code, that means get your ass in the car and be on the way, okay? That's exactly what she did. She's ride or die, all right? In the meantime, Mr. Long, now he see like, oh, she's serious. Like, she's gonna leave. All I know is if she call her mama, it's a wrap. She call her mama is gonna get her back to Hollywood, Florida. So, now he wants to talk to me, y'all. I don't want to talk to him though. You know, it's like the reverse roles. We done flipped. So now we are going back and forth up and down the stairs. He running behind me. He wanting to talk. Let's talk about this. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all don't ask me what came over me. But all I know is me and him was standing at the bottom of the staircase. And this brother, you know, he wants to plead with me and stuff. So all my frustration from me not being able to be in school, him not wanting to listen to my feelings, you know, and make it about me because he's doing well. Y'all, all of it just came out. Next thing I know, I done mushed the brother, okay? Mushed him. His head went, he was like, okay, I deserved that. And so I guess I was like feeling myself. And I still kept talking and running my mouth, and next thing you know, I done mushed the brother again. That second time I shouldn't have did that. Because the second time, that's when he like grabbed me by the shoulders and he was like, Steph. He was like, stop pushing me in my head. And I was like, I'm just tired of you. I'm just tired of you. Now when he grabbed me, y'all, he had me like this, right? When he stepped into me to grab me, but he broke my toenail. Like, my toenail broke. Like, I saw blood. Okay, like it broke like that deep. So then when I looked down and I see my toenail broke, I'm like, you got to bleed too. He looked at me like, this lady is like straight tripping. Y'all, I went straight to the kitchen. Yes, I got a knife. I sure did. And I was chasing him around the dining room table. We was going around in circles, okay? Because I was like, you made me bleed. I got to make you bleed too. You got to get cut too now.
Please tell me, where was I?
Still sitting on the little potty. Hold up, crying though. You was crying. You was like, Daddy.
What the heck they got going on out there?
You like, Daddy, stop. And because you started crying and I'm running around the table around him, he's like, okay, all she wanted to do was leave now. She need her space. 10 minutes go by, y'all. And we lived on the Schofield Barracks military base. Tanita lived on the Air Force base. So when I tell y'all it's less than 10 minutes apart, it really is. 10 minutes later, here she is. She's knocking at the door. And when I tell y'all she come through the... She 5'11", she tall as shit, okay? So she was like, what? And I was like, girl, we need to go. Y'all, she gathered up all my little stuff with me. And she helped me put in the car. James helping put Jasmine in the car, putting the car seat over there and stuff like that. And so Tanita was like, Steph, let me go talk to him. So she went in there. She was talking to him for about a good maybe 20 minutes. Ask me, did that change anything? Because it didn't. Because, you know, I think now he had got mad because he's like, okay, now you done involved your friend. And so now it's like, you just done put our business out there. All right. Y'all want to know how long I was gone? Do you want to know?
Yes.
I was gone for 3 whole days. Ask me, did he call?
No.
You answer it?
I'm assuming he didn't.
The brother did not call. He did not call Tanita. He worked with my friend's husband. Didn't ask him shit, okay? Nothing. And so here it is. I'm at my friend's house and I'm like grieving, mourning, because like I'm really like trying to think this all the way through. Like if I pick up the phone and I call my mama, it's a wrap. I'm going back to Florida. And so I was like, what would a grown woman do? And so I was sitting there and I was watching something on TV that night. And I was like, you know what? That man ain't getting BAH for his damn self. He is getting that because of me and Jasmine. He has government housing because of me and Jasmine, not because of him. So I told her, girl, I started packing my shit up that night. It was like 11:30 at night. Packing my stuff up. She was like, Steph, you sure? I'm sure. I was like, take me back home. So we gets up to, you know, our quarters, okay? We pulls up to the door. I see we got a glass storm door. We had a screen door back then, okay? Why your daddy had the screen door locked? So y'all already know I wasn't ringing no doorbells, right? So I just took the key and I keyed that bitch. I just sliced the screen door up, unlocked it. She was like, Steph, you sure you gonna be alright? I'm gonna be alright. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I open the door. Jasmine runs upstairs and she's like, Daddy, 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 I missed you. We was at TT house. And I'm like, maybe I ain't want him to know where I was. But Jasmine was a snitch, y'all, back in the day. Yeah. When you teach your children not to lie, I guess you can't expect nothing but them to tell the doggone truth. So that's what she did. I came back in the house and I had devised a plan, y'all. I had devised a plan on how do you get back at a stubborn person. You want to know how? I'm going to tell y'all a secret. Come a little closer. Sometimes to get to a stubborn person, you gotta be a stubborn person. So I'm gonna tell y'all how I got the brother back on track. I goes upstairs. I didn't speak. I didn't nothing. I let Jasmine be the one to do all the greeting and all of that good stuff. I ran me and Jasmine a bath. Jasmine and I got in the bath, took a bath. I put her to sleep, put her in the bed. But y'all, when I got in the bed, y'all, you could tell the time off of my husband's schedule, because this man never stayed up past 9 p.m. Very, very early bird, and I guess you can't blame him if you gotta be up at 5 o'clock every day. I guess you better be asleep by 9 o'clock every day, okay? But this particular night, it's after midnight. He's still up. He's sitting straight up in the bed, wide awoke, watching a damn infomercial, okay? I get in the bed, and I'm pretty sure some of y'all already done did this, but for y'all young wives, y'all gonna go through this in life, because I don't do this shit no more, okay? While I get in the bed and I start tucking the cover all up under me, right? So you know what? You stay your ass over there, and I'm staying on this side, okay? Don't touch me. Don't nothing. Don't breathe on me. Don't even look at me, okay? Just mind your business. Because you know what? You didn't want to talk to me when I wanted to talk, so we're not going to talk on your terms, okay? Y'all, fast forward 5 hours later. While I'm asleep, I'm asleep, knocked out. Because you know, you sleep real good when you in your bed, okay? This brother leans down to whisper in my ear, he'll see me later. And he loves me and kiss me. Y'all, I swear to God, if my name ain't Stephanie, when I tell y'all I leaped out of the bed, leaped back, jumped back, okay? I was like, nah, player, nah. We ain't on those type of terms. Don't touch me, stay out of my space. He was like, Steph, I talked to my dad. Y'all, I have a problem when you bring your parents into your arguments or disputes as a married couple, because I'm sorry, but I know how my mama is and I know how my father-in-law is, and I'm sorry, but you're gonna side with your blood no matter if they wrong or right. That's who you gonna side with. Well, he told me that he called his dad and he talked to his dad about what was going on, and you know, his dad told him what to do. Okay, well, I'm gonna tell y'all that took the whole argument to a whole nother level, because as a married couple, we always said that we would never ever ever get our parents involved in our quarrels because they're ours. Nobody can fix us but us, okay? Not them. They raised us. They sent us on our way. We grown. We out their house. We got our own damn house with our own damn children now. So guess what? Why are we calling them? I told him, I said, you did wrong by that. He goes to work. He comes home. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Y'all, I'm ironing clothes. I said, I'm going to the mall. Because y'all remember that money I stuck in Titty City? Yeah, I was about to go spend some, okay? He was like, Steph, can we talk? You can talk. I may be listening, but I'm not going to act like I'm listening. Now, I was watching The Young and the Restless, ironing my clothes. Jasmine sitting over there eating her little Fruit Loops, or Apple Jacks, whatever you want to call it. She over there sitting down. She was like, going shopping. She happy, okay? I'm happy too, because that's retail therapy is the thing, okay? Next thing I know, he was breaking down to me about how he realized how stubborn he was acting, how he realized how he hurt me, and how he realized how he wants to do better. And if I could just open my heart to allow him to do that, then he wants to be on a road to recovery. Okay. Y'all, I still had to play it out because, like I said, to get stubborn people to act right, sometimes you have to give them a dose of act right too. Sometimes you have to give them a dose of exactly how they treat others for them to finally get it. And y'all, I can honestly say, walking away from this particular argument, I think he got it. Now, I ain't gonna say it fixed him forever, because it didn't. We had to have a couple of more arguments, and stubbornness had to be a topic of discussion until he finally got it. But eventually, the brother got it. So that concludes our first big fights that we've ever had. And they're memorable because, to be honest, where people may think that they started over some dumb, stupid stuff, it's really not dumb and stupid. Sometimes it's some of the smallest things that can, like, just set us off. And we just have to be mindful of the person who we plan to share the rest of our life with. We have to be mindful of their needs, their wants, their desires, their dreams. And we can't discount it just because we may think they're happy, but you don't know until you sit down and talk with them. So, are there any other questions, Miss Interviewer?
No, that's enough. You told a very long story last one, so we're going to conclude this. We will have more later.
This concludes this story time. I hope you guys enjoyed this because, yeah, I kind of did put a little bit of my business out there, and like y'all did kind of see me and Mr. Long in a different little light, as Jazz may say, okay? However, this particular story time was requested by a fellow EclecticNista, and I hope I gave you a little bit of what you was asking for. Some of me and my mister's craziest moments. So, I'll see you guys in the next story time. Bye.